Hey, what's up, everybody? Blake out here once again. We're going to now go over our Week 1 matchup against Peyton and the... Forgot the team name, so let's just move on with that. So, pretty much we tried. So, I'm going to probably go to explanation. I think for a lot of these for the rest of the season, it's supposed to be, here's me explaining the team and what I built and why I built it, and then just go, not turn by turn, but go through most of the battle. So, we have Squiggles, the Polytoad. I gave it Whirlpool, Ice Beam, Protective Hair Song. I went max defense, mostly to kind of deal with like all the physical attacking options that he has. Mostly trying to deal with Mega Bayonet and, well, we couldn't do anything with Arc Result. I didn't plan for that. Archaludon was made with Electro Shot, Stealth Rock, Aura Sphere, and Draco Meteor in case I had any chance of using the Rain. I forgot. I don't have any pivot with this thing, don't I? No, I don't. Yeah, Pelipper might have been superior, but not for this moment. Sugar Berry so I can survive Garchomp. Draco Meteor to make sure I get the guaranteed knockout. Aura Sphere to hit mainly Dark types and Arc Result. Stealth Rock just to set up rocks, you know? Iron Moth was pretty necessary. I maxed out his speed and special attack. We just outspeed a good amount of his hard hitters. We got Fiery Dance, Sludge Wave, Energy Ball, Dazzling Gleam to hit the Dragon, hit Garchomp for some damage. Pretty much, Iron Moth was supposed to run away with this at some point. I had the Swords Dance set with Zarude, but I think the better idea would have been to just be like some amount of like thicker than this. I mean, U-turn knockoff, and I probably should have done like an Assault Vest set or something, but you know, we didn't do that. Made it just fast enough to outspeed Silvally. So anything that was like under a certain amount of speed, I just always speed tier myself down to outspeed specific things. I did the same thing with Thunderous T, and Choice Specs was hitting. Like it was hitting. Dark Pulse so I can hit, because I know I can survive Deoxys Speed in any scenario. Volt Switch is good just for pivot. Thunderbolt hits extremely hard, and Focus Blast just to hit Kartana or Celestial if it shows up, but that wasn't going to do anything. Then we have Ogerpon Wellspring, Swords Dance, Ivy Cudgel, Hornby Superpower. If I get one Swords Dance off, I pretty much just get the sweeping win. And that's kind of what I set up with Jolly Nature and all that. So, yeah, this game could have gone a little bit better, mostly. I mean, the lead option here, I went Archaludon just in case, because he went Garchomp like I anticipated. So I was thinking, alright, I'll just go for either Stealth Rock or anything else. He goes straight into Slowking. I go for the Draco Meteor, only doing 40%. So he has this thing called Chilly Reception, which is something I just did not anticipate at all. I didn't think of Chilly Reception and Arc Result getting, you know, the good old-fashioned stuff right there. So going to Polytoad while I was trying to go for Icicle Crash just made sense. And I could have just switched out at any moment. And I could have assumed that it probably would have just been Banded. Because then it'd be like, alright, we can switch into this. And then go into Thunderous, but we just didn't do that. We just did Whirlpool, but I'm like, you have Chilly Reception. You can just... Or that! It never made sense what I did here. I kind of played off the panic. Because, oh no, I'm going to get it with the Psychic type move, but like, what? No. So here's what I should have done. What I think I should have mostly done was probably just, you know, switch into Iron Moth knowing he's going to go to Arc Result, or just switch over into like Thunderous and just try to hit extremely hard. Because we had the power, so in case he went into a switch or went straight into Garchomp and tried to set up, it was fine. We were going to survive Garchomp in any case and scenario. Just the crit hurt a lot, but I do kind of like the fact that we get that +2 boost. I'm like, you know what, let me just go for like Aura Sphere. We don't do enough. Let me try to go for like Electro Shot or something. Or just go for Rocks. I think at this point I was kind of mentally giving up a little bit, like, oh, we might just let Archaludon die. So I'm like, let me just go for the Draco just because. But then the Sugar Berry boost right there, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. Boom, Draco Meteor getting the one-shot kill. Archaludon gets the first kill of the game, of the season, and then he goes into Deoxys Speed. So I'm like, I'm being real with you. I was prepared to let this thing die. And it did something that I didn't even anticipate. Cosmic Power, and then we hit him with the Draco Meteor and get the critical hit. That is just, that meant the game was kind of, momentum was definitely my favor. But then Bayonet kind of wrecked everything because I just had no anticipation of what to do against it. Because he's like, oh, he'll just switch back out and go into like Kartana or something. So I'm like, oh, let me go for the knockoff on the Zarude. Made sense. Getting rid of the Choice Scarf was necessary. So going back into Archaludon just for the death. But the Defog was kind of like, oh, you know, it's whatever. Like I said, I had Chople Berries. I don't know why I didn't stay in. Because then I could have just been like, alright, we could just start setting up in front of his face. But then he goes Slowking. I go for Fiery Dance. If I had the +1 boost, I don't think we would have gotten the kill. But Energy Ball would have done that much. I was not really afraid of him hitting me. But then he goes right back out into Bayonet. And I'm like, oh, that's not good. I think I got scared. Mostly because of like, oh, it's going to hit me with something crazy. But then goes Mega, and then goes Trick Room. So I should have just went and attacked it. Gunk shot, one shot me. I did not anticipate that. So it was another situation where I'm like now playing on the back foot because now he got the momentum back. So I'm like, here's Poltergeist. We're going to totally eat that. And it's just 59%. So I'm going to go for Whirlpool and just keep siphoning him for damage mostly. And I mean, it was working for a bit. I could have just switched down to something else. Because I think, honestly, I didn't really need this anymore. But, you know, the rain was still there. And it got to that point where, like, oh, well, something had to die at some point. I probably should have... Here's my thing, right? I had the speed advantage. I should have went Wellspring and just hit with whatever. And either he switches out or just goes for Destiny Bond. Like, we anticipated that. But no, it went right into Arctazol. Go for Thunderbolt, and we do over half. So we could have two-shotted. So it goes right back out to Kartana, getting hit with a Thunderbolt. So I'm like, okay, things are pretty. We can win this. This is a winnable game. Goes into Mega Banette, and I think I should have just switched out and went into Ogerpon Wellspring. But we didn't do that. We just didn't do the things we were supposed to do. I think here we just pretty much lost. I thought maybe we have a chance if I go into Ogerpon Wellspring, go into Slowking. I thought I could possibly live, but I didn't anticipate this thing being banded. I thought it was going to be like some type of scarf, whatever, but banded made more sense. So Bolt Beak one-shot me, of course, and yeah, we're not going to survive that. And that's how we lost pretty much. It was a pretty good game. I think the part was I panicked really hard on Bayonet and just kind of mentally tilted myself. Pretty much panicked on this, and I didn't really panic on too much else, but probably panicked on this too. Should have anticipated trying to do something about Arctazol, and I think now, if anyone has like Chili Reception Pivot, they're going to just use it against me, and that's fine. That's just something I'm going to deal with when playing Weather, where they're going to just do anything they can to go against me. So I'm going to be doing people that are going to use Sand, or going to use Sun, and or it'll just use something that can give them an instant Weather move and a pivot. It's just, that's just how the game is. We'll have to adapt to that. For a week one, this wasn't super bad. 4 kills, it was pretty nice. I mean, who got kills? You got 2. You got 1. Well, actually, I think you got 2. Yeah, you got 2. You got 2 kills. Yeah. So, Diggle Thompson and Arcludon got my kills for me. So, thanks for watching. I think what we're going to do is that Battle of the Week's coming. I think I'll probably post it Wednesday of next week. Or just Wednesdays. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to basically post it Wednesday. And I'll post every game at the end of week 1, or at least the end of my games at week 1, either as soon as Friday or as late as Monday. So that's just how I'm going to do that schedule. So I'll see you guys next week, or Battle of the Week, and see you guys next time.